So it's Sunday. We got a sheep adventure to go on today. I was overfed at the bank barn about an hour ago. Everybody over there is doing fine. Those lambs are doing okay after their first night. But we'll be back in about 5 hours to get these new sheep unloaded. So we just got back home and we're here at the bank barn. It's been about 5.5 hours since we left. Ended up talking some, looking through the registration papers on them, just discussing how we wanted everything transferred over. What we ended up doing is bringing 8 Suffolk sheep home. Right now we have 5 ewes, 2 of them are ewe lambs, and then we have 3 rams on the back. So we got all the ewes up front here, the lambs and the ewes. These girls have all pretty good. We loaded them up with halters. Not that they're completely perfectly broke, a couple of them are, but they did pretty good getting on here on the trailer. And then here on the back we got these 3 ram lambs. Got them loaded up here off on their own, got them all set up. These guys didn't do too bad. We had to give a little drag, get them up here on the trailer with the halters, but we ended up getting them all loaded actually a little bit easier than we've gotten some of our feeder lambs loaded. So all the sheep there on the trailer are all registered. They all came from the same farm. We ended up purchasing all of these ewes and ram lambs from the same woman who we purchased those 2 ewe lambs and the ram lamb at the Ohio showcase sale back in 2024 that we've taken a couple of them to the state fair already. This year we actually took that ram and a yearling ewe that we had purchased from her. We really like her genetics. We really like her sheep. And we were able to basically purchase all these. The one issue is on our end, these rams and a couple of these ewe lambs here are all basically half siblings to the sheep that we have already gotten from her. So I'm not really going to be able to switch these up and put them in with that ram, because I actually think one of these rams and one of these ewe lambs are a direct sibling to that ram that we have. So I'm just gonna have to look through the paperwork, but that's okay because we still have that other Mystic Mac Macaulay ram that we're gonna be able to use. So we'll still be able to split them up in a couple different groups. But we were wanting the opportunity to get these used, so we basically just decided to just take it all and get the ram lambs also. And so we need to quarantine them off. Not that I'm really worried about disease or anything like that. It's just for the fact to keep an eye on them over the week, kind of help transition them into the feed that we're feeding from the feed that they were used to getting. And so to do that, yesterday I was cleaning up down at the bank barn there, getting everything cleaned up down there, getting ready to start putting rams and ewes in together, and it ended up getting a hydraulic leak. So I stopped that, and that kind of left us in a pinch because the plan was to put these ewes and ram here in this pen at the lean-to. That way they get plenty of air, and we can keep an eye on them. And the thing is I have this weather type ram and his 2 companion sheep here next to him. And so what I think I'm gonna do, after talking with Rachel, we're gonna take this ram lamb that we have, both of them, the companions for him, and stick them here in this pen that we put those 15 lambs in yesterday. And then we're gonna put a halter on that ram lamb, tie him up over here. We got an extra pen at the house. We're just going to move him back over, put him in there because I'm wanting to get the ram in with ewes next weekend anyway. And so I'll just move him over there out of the way. And then we'll use that ram's pen for these 3 ram lambs. They were in the same pen there, so they'll be fine. We'll be in the same pen here. We'll put them in the corner, and we'll put the rest of these ewes here. So that way we're able to just keep an eye on them and make sure none of them are too stressed out from getting moved and getting a feed switch on them. So we're going to start that process now, getting everybody moved around. So currently I just had this ram hooked up right there. He's in like a little bit of a triangle because I got this red outside gate pinned up against this post, that blue gate. So I know he's okay in there. He's clipped up so he can't run away. We ended up using one of our little 4-foot gates right here, kind of making a little alleyway straight into where we want to put those rams at. They're on the rear of the truck and trailer. So basically I want to back in here flat against this and just use the slider to just get in here and open the slider, run them straight in, pin them in, and then we'll just run the U's in right behind them. Come on off, guys. Let's go. Move, move, move. Come on. Come on now. Oh, don't be scared. Let's go. No. Okay, guys, let's go. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Here, let me help you. There you go, bud. Oh, better go get your brother. Better go get your other brother. They're leaving you behind. In. Got them here in their pen. Go on, girl. Go on, girl. Well, everybody else is out. Why'd you come back up, girlie? Watch out. Go on, girl. There you go. So we're really happy so far with this group of ewes that we picked up today. They're only on the trailer about 2.5 hours total from the time we got them loaded up to we got them unloaded. So I don't think they got too hot or anything like that. I think it's just, you know, the stress of getting moved around, getting unloaded at a new place, just getting used to their new surroundings. We got plenty of water and feed in here for them by hay. These guys got a little bit of feed, these girls here. I don't know if I'm going to come back over a little bit later and feed these rams or not, but I'm going to come back for sure and check on everybody. This group that we picked up, we ended up getting a 2021, 22, and 23 ewe, and then 2 25 ewe lambs and 3 25 ram lambs. Like I said, we already have a ram from this flock and 2 ewes. We really like those. We like the way they handle, like the way they've grown. So we were able to pick up this flock. You know, really excited to get these genetics, add them to our flock. This group of ewes have been handled before and shown, some of the more mature ewes. So we know, you know, that's nice for us for moving them around and stuff. Also, this group is related to the ram that I have right now. So I know that I'm gonna have to be using that Macaulay ram on them, who's right now gonna be about a 10-month-old ram. So he was born fall of 2025. So it's kind of nice having him in with a couple experienced ewes and putting his group together. I know this is a core group of 7 for him, plus the 2 ewes that are related to these there at the house. So there's 7 total for him, and then we're going to add a couple more of our lambs and maybe even one of our more mature ewes in with him to try to see what kind of Suffolks we can get out of him and a mix of these. And you know, it's just something we're really looking forward to, is always growing our Suffolk flock, expanding on it, on our genetics and our show line of Suffolks, or the start of our show line. So you know, it's nice picking these up. These girls all look really good. They look to be in great condition, so I'm not too worried about putting a ram in with them in the next week or two. They look like they should be fine with that. You know, the ewe lambs I might end up holding out a little bit longer just because I think they were born there at the beginning of February. I got to look at their birth dates, but might end up holding those out a little bit more. And then the rams, you know, I'm just going to continue having them on feed, watching them grow. We may end up holding one back just to use for us as a commercial ram, use them with some of our other sheep. But I know one of those rams, I'm pretty sure, is a direct brother of the ram that we have over there, same genetics and everything. So I don't know. I just got to look through the paperwork, see which one's which, kind of watch them grow. but I like that ram that I have over there, so I'm sure I'm gonna like these, and may end up using them, splitting them off, using them on a couple different commercial groups, or folding them in with their own Suffolk ewes over the next year or so, but I don't think I'm gonna use any of them this fall. But I'm gonna leave them there. I don't think I'm gonna give the rams any feed tonight. They got plenty of hay. The ewes, they cleaned up what feed was here in the trough when we unloaded them. They got plenty of hay, plenty of water. Everybody seems to be acting okay. Nobody seems stressed out really, other than, you know, just kind of moving around, new place jitters. But I'm probably gonna come back over here in a little bit and check on them. But right now, I just basically need to get that ram that's loaded up on the trailer over, unloaded in his pen, and just put up for the night and get everybody fed over there at the house. So I'm probably just gonna leave these guys alone, come back and check on them again tonight and early in the morning again tomorrow. And I don't see any reason why any of them will have any problems, but so far so good. Really happy with today's purchase. Really excited to see what lambing 2026 brings for us here on the farm. Well, that'll wrap this one up. Thanks for watching.